Hey there, I'm Tana. Welcome to Mom It Yourself. Today I'm feeding my chickens for 3 days completely free. No store-bought feed, no grains, nothing that I had to buy. On day 1, they'll eat only kitchen scraps. On day 2, I'll use things hiding in my fridge. And on day 3, I'm cleaning up my freezer to see what they'll actually eat. Let's see how this goes. Alright, day 1, we're starting with some kitchen scraps. I went through my compost bin and random things on my counters and found things like apple cores, eggshells, stale bread, and some cheese that started to mold from the night before. Chickens can eat a lot more than most people think. I even throw in the milk that we have that is expired for us, but it's still good for them. They will not eat the things that they don't like and are not good for them. I still throw it in there because they process the food that they eat, and the rest composts in their coop. And I'll use it later in my garden. You'll see here that this is some of my extra sourdough starter that I'm making into a pancake for them. They love these. And the sourdough starter actually provides probiotics that improve their gut health and digestion, increasing nutrient absorption and boosting the immune system. Right now I have 10 chickens, which includes 2 roosters and 8 layers. However, only 4 of them are laying right now. I just got these chickens in early summer this year, and so 4 of them are laying, but the other 4 are not. So my normal egg count for each day when I go and collect is anywhere from 2 to 4. You'll see how quickly they come running for this. It's like a chicken buffet. I wanted to mention that I also included a butternut squash that has been sitting in my pantry for months, and I haven't used it yet. So I knew it was going to be a little bit mealy, and so I decided to give that to them as well. Scraps can give the chickens extra fiber, variety, different kinds of nutrients, and just some entertainment. Chickens sometimes get bored, and so they need some different things to keep them stimulated. That also helps them with if they're pecking at each other a lot. It's usually because they're bored. It's amazing how much that you can save just by not wasting food, and the variety also helps the egg quality and yolk color. All right, it's day 2. So I raided my refrigerator to see if there was anything in there that was close to its expiration date. I found some baked potatoes, some of my husband's lunch leftovers, some beet salad, some refried beans, leftover twice baked potatoes, some pecan maple sourdough bread, some rice and vegetables, part of a tomato, and some cream cheese. This mix gives them lots of protein, some calcium, and lots of flavor. It's like turning our fridge clutter into eggs. Some things that I would recommend to not give your chickens is anything that's really sweet, ice cream or anything where it's just pure sugar. And I also wouldn't give them really, really salty meats, like maybe hot dogs. Just like with our portions, you always want to keep a little bit of balance to it. You want a little bit of protein, a little bit of fiber, and they're usually happy with that. Some other ideas that could be in your refrigerator is some vegetables that are starting to spoil. Maybe some milk or some yogurt. Sour cream is also really good for them. I like to give them our leftover rice too. If you just love watching chickens eat, I'll leave some more clips of them eating at the end of this video for you to enjoy. I find it so calming and peaceful just to be around them. So it looks like this day I got 3 more eggs. Those other 2 eggs are actually wooden eggs that I keep in their coop all the time. It just helps them to keep from pecking eggs when they get bored. All right, day 3, the freezer challenge. I'm going to dig into the back of my freezer to find the things that I forgot were even in there. I found some vegetable peels and scraps that I was saving for a soup stock, but forgot all about it. I found some freezer burned cherries, some tomatoes from last year's garden. I found some vegetable soup and some zuppa toscana soup. I usually keep some extra soup in the freezer for if we come down with something during the summer months. Some other things that I've given them out of my freezer the last time that I went through it is like a half a bag of the corn or frozen peas or things like that are kind of freezer burnt. You can thaw it out for them, or you can give it to them frozen. This day ended up being about 90 degrees later that day, so I figured that the frozen would be okay for them. If you watch my rooster, he shakes his head because it's so cold. I've never seen him do that. I have given them frozen treats all the time, but it must have been still pretty chilly out that morning for him to want to eat it. All of this food ended up being eaten by the end of the day. It just needed to thaw out a little bit. The great thing about this challenge is that it reminds me how much food that I waste and that I can actually use for my other animals, like my dog or our chickens. What's so nice about having chickens is that they don't care if it's gourmet food. They just love to hunt it and try to find it and see what it is and if it's good. So that's 3 full days of chicken feed, all completely free. They stayed happy and healthy, and I cleared out my kitchen at the same time. If you ever thought about cutting feed costs, this is such a great way to start. Let me know in the comments if you want me to try this again with other pantry staples or with garden leftovers. Thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget to subscribe if you can to Mom It Yourself. I'll see you guys next time. Stay and watch more, so watch the chickens eating all the food that we prepared for them.